Yeah, I know. Hair's a mess, life's a mess, form's a mess, and everything right now is looking really, really bad. But you know what? With 7 games to go, we may still be in a relegation zone, but I really do believe in the Wexford dream. I still believe we can keep these teenagers up. All we have to do is change our mindset to a more positive one. Everyone always says that I'm too defeatist, I'm too negative. Well, today I'm going to be as confident as possible. We can keep Wexford up. Come on! Who have we got today? Chelsea at home and Spurs away. That's who we've got today. Can I take back what I just said there? We got no chance. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Youth Club. This is episode number 17, and today we do indeed have 2 games against Chelsea and Spurs as we try and do the impossible, get ourselves out of the relegation zone with 2 massive wins. I'm also fully aware that today my hair is an absolute mess. I'm not sure what style it's supposed to be in. I'm not feeling very well today, so do forgive me if I don't sound my best, but 2 big wins today, and seeing Wexford get out of the relegation zone will make me feel a lot better. So let's go, Wexford Youth. We can do this, and once again, I'm rolling the sleeves up. I forgot to do it in the last episode. Maybe that's why we played so badly. Or maybe it's because we're just not good enough. I mean, it's one of the 2 things, and to be honest, I don't think it's this. Right, come on, Wexford. We are good enough to stay in this league. I really believe it. We've had 7 wins so far, 6 of which have come at home. I believe. This is literally just clutching at straws. Well, Chelsea are in 10th place in the game, and maybe because of that, they're not going to be as threatening as they are in real life. Come on! Alright, so our team then is the normal first 11 without Bayo, and I really do believe that missing him is going to be very, very, very tough to deal with, but Patrick Murphy's got to come good at some point again. Come on, maybe this is the game. And Chelsea's team, just like at the bridge, they are resting a ton of players for this one. They got Hazard on the bench, Costa on the bench, Pedro on the bench, Cahill on the bench. This is a Chelsea team that is beatable. We can do this. These are pipe cleaners, by the way. They're not actual straws. I don't have a big enough budget to buy things that I won't actually be using in real life. So, yeah, haven't quite hit the heights of YouTube stardom yet, but I'll get there one day, trust me. Not the best of starts to this game, and I wouldn't be against a draw, but draws aren't going to keep us in the league, and that's the worst part about this. Like, a draw at home to Chelsea sounds like it should be a good enough result for us, but really, because of the league position, the points between us and the teams in safety right now, and just 7 games to go, I don't really feel like draw's going to keep us in the league. So these are the games we've got to win, not just draw. Capitalise on our home form. 6 of our 7 wins have come here in Ireland. When we play at Ferry Carrick Park, we've got to go for all 3 points regardless of the opposition. Come on, maybe a chance here. Shai does well to take it around his man. Great work there by the Chinese lad. Through to Jay Evans, controls it. Murphy's at the back stick, and so is Shai, who heads it in. Shai's first goal for the club, and our Chinese cam has put us in front. It's a great cross by Evans. I was looking for Murphy at the back stick. Instead, it went right through the middle of Mustafi and his partner, and Asmir Begovic. I mean, I don't quite know what that piece of goalkeeper was meant to be, but I don't care. We lead by a goal, and it's the lad from China. Yeah, I don't care. Make fun of me all you want. We're leading by a goal against Chelsea. Get in, I told ya. The sleeves. Or the lack of sleeves. Or I don't even know. We're leading by a goal. I can't think right now. Still 1-0 Wexford. Oh my goodness, Shai, what a lad, and what a touch. Where's this lad come from? China. Yeah, I knew that. It was a figure of speech. Calm down. He's Shai on the ball again. He's been sensational in this first half. Through towards Martin, down the left-hand side. Oh, penalty, surely, referee. What? Where's the spot kick? I don't think Miaz got the ball there. I really don't. And Chelsea are breaking, and it's Solanke through towards Victor Moses. Brown tries to catch up. Moses powers through. Still inside our area. Bennett blocks the cross. That should have been a penalty. I mean, I'm saying that. I'm refusing to look at the replay because there is a bit of doubt in my mind, thinking that the American might have actually made contact with the ball. But still, I'm going to complain if we don't win now. Cuevas for Chelsea trying to get inside, finds Van Ginkel. Lovely 1-2 between the pair there, cross to the centre, and Dominic Solanke breaks free of his marker and volleys it in from 5 yards, and just before the break, the away side have levelled it. Well, how quickly the mood can change. I really feel as though we should have had a penalty at the other end. We didn't get the rub of the green, and from that, Chelsea just several minutes later have found their equaliser through Solanke. It's a second string Chelsea side, but it's still one that we can't beat. That was a crazy, crazy end to the first half. Shai scoring his first goal for the club, us having a penalty appeal turned down, and Chelsea finding the equaliser. This game could go either way, and we've had a few of these games like this in recent weeks where either side could win the game in the second half very late on. We've dropped quite a few points already, at a point away at St Mary's, all 3 at the Hawthorns. Well, it ended up being 2 at the Hawthorns as well against West Brom. There's going to be someone who wins this game late on, and it's about time it's us to get the win. Fitzpatrick to Harris, and he's in space to shoot here. Why not, son? That was a thunderbolt from H. Harris, and Asmir Begovic low down to his right did well to make the save. Fitzpatrick through towards Burns, space for him to shoot here from outside the area as well, and he cannons one off the top of the bar. Distance shooting is looking like a good strategy right now. First one well saved by Begovic, that one hitting the top of the crossbar. Shai on the ball with the scoop turn, tries to turn his man and gets away from 3 blue shirts. What work from the Chinese lad, and now Murphy on the ball, spreads the play towards Martin. Martin gets himself inside the area, he might need some help, or can he do it alone? It's Martin, and Begovic shovels it behind. That's a wonderful ball by Oscar through towards Pedro down the right hand side, and a good chance here for the Spaniard off the bench to work some magic. And what a ball by the former Barcelona man, and Solanke has won it for Chelsea. When are we going to be on the right end of these sort of games? I don't believe this. I mean, there has been so many games in this second half of the season which have been like this, balanced on a knife edge, and it topples one way to one team, and it always seems to go to our opponent. Solanke gets his praise, Conte is loving it, and we deserve to win this game, and instead, we're going to end up with nothing again. One late chance, less than 30 seconds on the clock, and we won ourselves a free kick. Everyone's going to come forward for it, so I'll let Niall Murphy take it. I need a good delivery from my goalkeeper here. Put it into a dangerous area, put it in that mixer, and what just find that goal. Out comes Begovic, he punches it clear. It's not fully dealt with. Mikel's lost it. Murphy shot deflected off the bar. Why can't we get any luck? I don't know what Begovic was doing. He was just flopping around like a dead fish out of water. Well, not a dead fish, but still. Oh, for God's sake, twice we've hit the bar. This is just ridiculous. Well, everyone's forward for this one. We need a good delivery from Shai, who's been our best player today. We need to get that goal. It's going to be the Chinese lad who floats one in. Begovic comes, punches it clear. It'll drop to Fitzpatrick. He lobs it back in there, and Burns his volley. Oh, it's just wide. Look at this, man. Put back into the box. He finds Burns, and the volley with a left foot. It's great technique, but it goes off target, and we are not going to get anything from a game where we played so well, put in a valiant effort, but once again, we leave with no points. There are 6 games to go. We are still in the relegation zone. Southampton may extend the gap, and this is the worst, most heartbreaking defeat of the season so far. Absolutely gutted. We got a credible draw at Stamford Bridge, and I felt for sure we'd leave with at least 1 point in this game, but instead, Chelsea get the win. When you look at these stats, I mean, we deserved at least a point. At least a point. And in my opinion, all 3. We hit the bar twice. Begovic made some great saves in the second half. And in the end, we just didn't get the rub of the green. We had a penalty decision as well, turned down in the first half, a debatable one. Again, this is the worst, most sickening defeat of the season because we deserved all 3 points and left with nothing. And thank God West Brom beat Southampton in a really big battle between 2 teams currently just above the drop zone. But that does mean now that, let's be honest, there were 6 games to go. Only one of the bottom 4 teams are going to stay up. Only one team will survive. And it looks as though right now Southampton have the best chance. That is obviously true. But there's still some sort of optimism. And instead of looking at the negatives after that Chelsea game, I'm going to look at the positives. We played well. We deserved to win it. So because of that, we got to believe. We go to Spurs away next. And I believe we can beat them at White Hart Lane. Let's go. Right, here we go. Spurs away at White Hart Lane, and I still believe we can keep us up. We just need to start winning games, which is a surprisingly big hurdle. So Spurs, just like Chelsea then, are making fun of us by fielding a completely weakened side. They do have Dele Alli out there as the cam. But they've left Lloris on the bench, Vertonghen on the bench, Dembele, Walker on the bench as well. But just like Chelsea's team, it is stronger than ours. Obviously, we know that. But, you know, just forget about that. We can do it. And one change for our side sees Martin come out and Fitzpatrick come in on the left-hand side. Even though in that mini sort of like formation graphic, it shows him on the right-hand side. That's just one of many bugs that EA have had in their game since the start, but have never bothered to fix it. Right, come on, it starts now. It starts now. I mean, it was supposed to start against Chelsea. It's a bit like my diet. You know, I thought it was going to start one day, and in the end, it starts the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. But now, it's definitely going to start now. Come on, the road to survival starts now! Spurs moving the ball around slowly as they patiently probe and look for an opening in our defence. Nasser Chadli on the ball, finding Ali. Ali turns his man, and the former Makedon's midfielder still on the ball towards Vincent Janssen. Danny Rose has space to shoot, and cannons one just over. Oh, great chance here for Spurs. Vincent Janssen goes for goal, and Niall Murphy makes a really good stop. Pressure not fully dealt with. Lamela chips one into the middle, and Janssen's header into the bottom corner. Vincent Janssen puts the Spurs in front, and we held on for 29 minutes, but now the number 9 has fired them into a lead. Great chip inside by Lamela, and Janssen beats his man, and it's a great header. No complaints for Niall Murphy. He's getting nowhere near that one. 1-0 for Spurs, and what I really hope is that, like in the Chelsea game, the team that fall behind first turn it round and end up getting a win. Spurs away down the right-hand side. Dele Alli charging forward here, and a really good chance for the hosts to go 2-0 in front and double their lead. Gustavo with an effortless ball out wide, which can't be dealt with by us. Vincent Janssen inside the area, and Murphy makes a great save, and he's kept us in the game all game long. We are still in this one, but we've got to start turning up now, because we're under immense pressure, and Spurs continue to go in search of that second goal, and once again, Niall Murphy is required to perform a heroic save, as we are still trailing, and that was a brilliant nutmeg. What a dribble by Harris. Oh, we're still in this game with 17 minutes to go, but we've created basically nothing all game long. We're trailing by 1, and we can't even get out of the pitch right now. Spurs have penned us back in our own half, and we can't get forward. And here's Ali going for goal, and that'll do it. It's a wonderful goal from Dele Alli. Spurs are going to get the win. It's going to be 5 defeats on the trot. And, well, this did nothing. Forget it. It's done. It's over. It's finished. Spurs have got the win. And our season may be finished as well. It's a brilliant goal by Ali, but we've been penned in our own half for the entire game. It's like domination on COD. They've got the C and B flags, and we're just stuck in A. We can't make any moves forward at all. It's been all Spurs for the entire game, and as much as I'd like to complain about refereeing decisions in this game, I'm not going to do so. They've been the far better team. They deserve the win, and we're in a lot of trouble, to say the least. Well, people said they wanted me to struggle, and I hope you're enjoying this, because I bloody well am. It's another defeat for us, 5 in a row. And it's safe to say any chance of survival was slim before today's episode. Now it's got even slimmer. When you look at these stats, you'll see what you saw in the highlights, and that is that Spurs were the far superior side. They deserved a win, no complaints from me. They played us off the park for the entire 90 minutes and deserved to leave with the W. So, huge win for Poch and his boys, but for us, it is now 5 defeats on the row. The reality of the situation is this: 6 games to go, and it's going to take a miracle for Wexford to stay in the league, and quite frankly, I don't think I'm capable of performing it. And that will end today's episode of the Youth Club as well, guys, so a big thank you for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to each and every single one of you. Have a fantastic day today, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Youth Club very soon. I do those waves at the end of every episode in reference to Dele Alli. You know the gif where he spots the cameras pointing at him and he just goes, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. You know, I did it for Dele Alli because I like him. He's a great player. You know, we come from the same area. I've watched him play so many times for MK Dons, but I'm not going to do it anymore. He's confirmed our relegation. To me, Dele Alli is no longer a player I like. He's put us down, and I won't forget it. God damn it, Dele.